Hi, I'm Jason from Mishimoto, and today I'm going to show you how to install the Subaru BRZ and Scion FR-S Performance Cold Air Intake. Tools needed for this installation are 10mm socket, 12mm socket, 1/4" drive ratchet, 1/4" drive 6" extension, 12mm wrench, Phillips head screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, 3mm Allen key, and pop clip pliers. Installation time is 1 to 2 hours. Installation difficulty is 3 out of 5. Raise the vehicle on a floor jack or lift. If using a floor jack, be sure the vehicle is properly supported on jack stands. Disconnect the negative battery terminal. Remove the 5 10mm mounting bolts securing the top of the front bumper. Remove the 2 pop clips securing the top of the bumper to the radiator support. Remove the upper molding across the top of the bumper. Remove the 3 small fender clips located on the bottom of the passenger and driver side fender wells. Remove both side marker housings. After pulling out the housing, locate the clip on the inside of the marker housing slot. Remove this clip on both the driver and passenger sides of the bumper. Remove the final bumper clip on the inside of the wheel well near the inside marker housing location. Repeat this process on the opposite side of the vehicle. Remove the 7 plastic pop clips underneath the front bumper. Remove the 2 remaining 10mm bolts on the bottom of the bumper. Now that all of the bumper hardware has been removed, the bumper can be separated from the vehicle. Carefully pull the bumper away from the vehicle. An audible pop will be heard as the bumper unclips. Before the bumper can be fully separated, a few wiring harnesses need to be disconnected. Disconnect the indicator light harness from the driver side and passenger sides. If equipped, disconnect the harness powering the light up emblem for the front bumper. You should now be able to completely remove the bumper from the vehicle. To remove the stock intake, disconnect the wiring harness from the mass airflow sensor and remove the 2 Phillips head screws that hold the sensor into position. Next, disconnect the airbox assembly from the vehicle. This is secured using 3 10mm bolts and 1 clamp that hold the induction hose to the airbox. Once all of the connections have been detached, remove the factory airbox from the vehicle. Remove the stock intake snorkel from the vehicle. This is secured with 2 10mm bolts. Remove the stock plastic air diversion shield. This is secured to the radiator support using 5 plastic pop clips. Now you're ready to install the Mishimoto intake. First, prepare the Mishimoto air diversion shield for installation. Attach the supplied rubber gasket edging to the upper left corner of the panel. Next, install the Mishimoto air diversion shield on the driver's side of the radiator support using the 2 factory pop clips. Remove the 6 12mm bolts from the upper radiator support. 2 of these bolts are located on the lower portion of the support between the 2 electric fans. Do not remove the radiator support unit completely. Install the supplied rubber gasket edging to the driver's side of the upper radiator support. Run a length of material on the inner and outer edges. This will prevent any rubbing or damage to the Mishimoto intake pipe. Insert the Mishimoto intake pipe through the radiator support. Lift the support slightly to slide the pipe underneath for proper clearance. Install the mounting bolt for the cold air intake pipe. This 10mm bolt will thread into the mounting location for the factory airbox. Install the MAF pipe onto the factory induction hose. Be sure the airflow straightener end of the pipe is oriented towards the driver's side of the vehicle. Loosen the included worm gear clamps and slide them over the coupler prior to installation. Install the supplied silicone coupler to the other end of the MAF pipe, mating the intake pipe to the MAF pipe. Once in place, secure the pipes and couplers together. Tighten the coupler clamps with a flathead screwdriver. Use a 10mm socket to tighten the induction hose clamp. Reinstall the MAF sensor and secure it into place with the supplied Phillips head screws. Once secured into position, reconnect the MAF connector. Now that the intake is assembled, tighten the 6 12mm bolts for the upper radiator support. Install the Mishimoto air intake filter onto the end of the intake pipe and secure it in place with the included clamp and a flathead screwdriver. Now with the Mishimoto intake installed, we're ready to reinstall the front bumper. Place the bumper into position and attach the wiring connectors for the signal indicators and the front bumper light up emblem if it's equipped with one. To make installation of the side marker assembly easier, route the harness through the slot in the bottom for both the passenger and driver sides. Now that all the wiring has been sorted, carefully snap the bumper into place. Reinstall the small pop clip near the side marker assembly location on both the driver and passenger side. Reinstall the pop clip on the inside upper portion of the side marker location on both the driver and passenger sides. Reconnect the wiring for the signal indicator and clip the assembly into position on the bumper. Repeat the step for the second signal indicator. Reinstall the 7 pop clips on the bottom of the bumper. Reinstall the 2 10mm bolts on the bottom of the bumper. Reinstall the molding piece for the upper bumper. Place this into position on top of the bumper and reinstall the 2 pop clips to secure it into place. Reinstall the 5 10mm mounting bolts that hold the top of the bumper into the radiator support. Reconnect the negative terminal on the battery. Now that you've installed your performance cold air intake, double check all of your connections and then you can take your car for a ride and enjoy your new Mishimoto product.